Hello there everybody. So today I'm going to be making a video on a box of rocks that I got from a friend of mine named Mike. Mike's a good friend of mine that I met here on YouTube actually. He had watched some of my videos and he had asked about one of the beaches that I go rock hounding at, and I told him where it was at, and we met up there a couple times and got to be pretty good friends, and come to find out he actually lives very close to where I used to live. So once we got start talking and stuff, and hanging out, exchanging stories, it was just weird and cool to meet someone on YouTube that that lived so close to me. And anyways, we met up at the beach not too long ago, and he surprised me with a box of rocks, and I'd like to share them all with you guys today. Alrighty, here is the box of rocks that I got from my good friend Mike. You can see we got some petrified wood in here. I believe this is called rainbow petrified wood, and this comes from the Dobo Ranch in Arizona, which is right by the Petrified Forest National Park. And we have some amazing Mazon Creek fossils in here. The Mazon Creek fossil beds are a conservation lagerstätte, and a lagerstätte is basically, it translates into storage place, and that is a sedimentary deposit that exhibits extraordinary fossils with exceptional preservation. And this conservation lagerstätte is found near Morris, Illinois, which is where I used to live, in Grundy County along the Mazon River area, as well as the Will, Kankakee, and Livingston counties. The fossils are preserved in ironstone concretions that formed approximately 309 million years ago in the mid-Pennsylvanian epoch of the Carboniferous period. The concretions frequently preserve both hard and soft tissues of both plant and animal materials. These concretions are recovered from exposures along road cuts, streams, and in active or abandoned coal mine areas. One such area to look in is the Mazonia Braidwood State Fish and Wildlife Area. The Mazon Creek fossils are considered to be the best in the world from the mid-Pennsylvanian epoch. The most famous fauna fossils found here is the Illinois state fossil Tully monstrum, that we the locals called Tully Monster. So let's get some of these guys laid out here and take a closer look at them. Alrighty, well, there are a lot more fossils in that box than I anticipated. Before we get to all these fossils, I guess it'd probably be easier just to look at this rainbow petrified wood. And this stuff is absolutely stunning. Incredibly beautiful material here. It's very kind of Michael to share all this with me. He says his children has no interest in rocks whatsoever, and he was more than happy to share it with someone that would appreciate it and give it a good home, which would be me. I will definitely give this petrified wood a good home, and I will treasure it always. This stuff is wow. I mean, come on, that is amazing. I've seen some amazing petrified wood, but this has to be some of the prettiest I've ever seen. So again, this comes from the Dobo Ranch. And this is adjacent to the Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona. You can find this. And he says he just gave the lady a call, and met him up down there, and it's digging out in the hot sun. Filled up his bucket and brought some back to share. So I'm not sure what all of these fossils are. I do know that these are Annularia. I have one of these in my collection already, which is just a single Annularia, not like a few of these here. And I have one of these also that I found in out in Mazonia this year, but it's just a small piece, nowhere near as nice as this one here. Some of these have actually fossils on both sides, like this one here, I think. You see, these concretions, you just tap them open, and the good ones, they'll break right open, and you'll find these inside. You know, some people claim you can freeze them and then try cracking them open, but I tried that and I didn't really have any luck. Like I said, the ones that are gonna be good, that are gonna have the nice fossils in there, you just tap them open really gently along the edges, and they'll just break right open. You can see a lot of these are in really good condition. Little seed ferns here. Just amazing detail on these. When I was a kid, I lived in Morris, and I would go to this abandoned strip mine, and I started finding these fossils, and I remember getting all excited, running home, showing my mom. I was like, "Mom, look what I found." And unfortunately, all those fossils that I collected when I was younger, I don't have any of them. And oh, Mike here, Michael, he was very generous and kind, and shared some of his collection with me. And so I'm very happy to have some really nice fossils back in my collection, just like the ones I used to have. Honestly, a lot of these are a lot better than the ones that I had. I mean, I'd never had any of them as large and as awesome as this guy here. So cool. Yeah, there's one of these that actually had two fossils on it, but this one's my favorite. It looks like he put like a little bit of shellac on there, a little bit of lacquer or something. And I think it looks all right. You know, some people might be like horribly offended by that, but it's just got a very subtle sheen, just enough to make it pop there. And I think it looks pretty nice. I think it's the only one that appears to have that coating on it. No Tully monsters, it looks like. Which is okay. Those are extremely valuable, people. A lot of these fossils, you'll find them in field museums, Smithsonian's, and said I was just at the A.E. Siemens Museum up in Michigan, and they had a Mazon Creek fossil in their collection. So I like to say, if you collect fossils, you're Your collection's not complete unless you have Mazon Creek fossil in there. So thanks again to my good friend Michael. I will treasure these forever to the day I die. I might gift some of these away. I don't know. He said I could, so we'll see. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, take care and rock on.